Okay, let's start with this. Write down sine theta. Everybody write down. Okay, so we begin with sine what? Left, right? No, I'll write left is. Can you try first yourself? See how much you can. Don't use this, okay? First of all, sine theta, you want to know y is 2, or you can use this. You start with, you already know the first part, right? So using the first one, can you do the second one? Okay, so the left is what? Sine 2 theta, correct? And we want to know the answer has to be with 10. You need to have 10. Okay, so the first one is, okay, so far we know it is 2 sine theta cosine of theta, okay? Is this fine? Is this okay? Did we not do this? How do you get 10? Anybody would like to think? Anything strikes you from Pythagorean formulas here? Bottom part. Okay. If I have a 5, Bianca, where is the denominator here? Got it? Can we think over here? Can we do that? Is there a denominator here? You don't see, right? But there is. What is there? Where is it? It's over. Okay, right, right? And then you replace 1 by something. So the question is, what do we replace this by? So this 2 sine theta cosine theta stays the same. And then, so this part, divide by, what should I do? Now, there are 3 identities with 1 you can think of. Remember? Secant square theta minus tan square theta is 1. Then cosecant square theta minus cotangent square theta also is 1. And there's one more, which is the one?
Sine square theta plus cosine square theta equals 1.
So what we do is we replace this one, which is the black one, by, got it? But I wanted you guys to think that's creative, that's how it should work. But because of the time, sometimes I just rush, Actually, you guys should come out with an idea. Oh, Rebello, can you put that and see? Eventually, we want to get, our goal is to get this, something in 10. So what should I write here? Sine square theta plus cosine square theta, right? What I will do next is, question is, what do we divide now? So this is 2 sine theta, the black color. And I'll keep a room for me. Now I need to divide something up here. And also I want to divide here too. So what do we divide now? The question goes to Misael. Okay, let me make it clear. So I want to divide this also, I want to divide this also, and I also want to do, so what is that I should divide? And look at the formula. In the formula, do you see one right side? Do you see one here? Somehow you have to get a 1.
Could you divide by cosine?
So you're saying let's divide cosine what?
Cosine.
Just cosine or?
Oh no,
Cos.
true.
Just because
Isn't
sine
it
squared.
sine?
So now the question is whether it is sine or cosine, right? So can you talk about it? Yeah, very good. 3 of you spoke like this. Very good. Almost there, almost there. Before I tell you, tell. You guys decide what should we do.
Has to be by cosine because then it cancels out the cosines at the end and it makes sine over cos, which is tan.
Yeah. The only thing is, should I divide only cosine or cosine square is better? Because there's 1, right? So this part, you need to get a 1, correct?
Oh yeah.
So cosine square.
Cosine square. Got it? Agree, right? So that's so nice. So you divide by cosine square because tan is sine cos over cos. So cosine has to be divided by. So I'm going to divide every term by. Is this okay? See, you guys come out with an idea, strategy. That will help because you are thinking sine. I mean the tangent. And what we can do right here is, what does this cosine square basically mean? There are 2 of them. So just that we get this part correct. It means it is just not sine theta, but there's another 2 of them. That's all that means, right? So if it is cosine square, let's see. If it is cosine square, it is cosine theta times cosine theta. So there are 2 of them. So can we cross out one of these?
Yeah.
Yes, correct. Okay. So we can, there are 2. So what I'll do, I'll just take this off and this one. See this? Can you see that? I'm working on this. Mumesh, Sharma, what's going on? It has next to that, I don't have to break all this. I'm working on all those formulas today. So, one of this. What about at the bottom? What do you see? Gone, right? So this will be. So what stays? Let's write one step. Of course, you know already the answer, right? So this is sine over. Let's put it organized. This is like organizing. You put it like sine theta over cosine theta, right? That looks beautiful. And this is sine square theta cosine square theta plus plus 1. So what do you get that one? This equals? Yeah, 2, 10. And this is 1, right? I'll write 1 plus because the formula says, the formula, we write 1 first. That's why there's no kind of, it doesn't have to be, it can be 10 square plus 1. But usually the universal way to remember is all the books, textbooks, they say, okay, write 1 plus. And done. Can you see that? Do you agree with me? So kind of you, at the end of this class, we are doing a lot, oh my God, there's so much work, but if you go on practice, you start liking it also. At one time, you should start liking it. Can you do the next one yourself, this part, cosine? Try this. Start cosine. So let's prove that also. All these come under double angle formulas, okay? Identities they are called. And the second is, the next part we'll do half angle formula.
Cos 20.
start with cosine and then you can start with the very first formula, right? We have already got this part. So use that, use the same strategy that we used for the one earlier. Anybody would like to come on the, I think you did it, you did it. Now Jasmine, you have to come, and next will be Jocelyn, okay Jocelyn? That's it. So that's B, we want to prove B, the fourth one, right? Start with cosine to theta. We've already seen this, the first one is, it is cosine square theta minus sine square theta. Come on, Jasmine, take it. All yours. You make, don't worry, just do what you can, and if you get confused, please.
So we have one, and then you want imagine.
Yeah, imagine, I like the word. You just think, right? Imagine this is a virtual type. It's like one, very good.
And then we would look at the equations right there.
Do you call them equation or there's something else?
The Pythagorean.
Pythagorean identity. The word identity is important.
So it would be,
The top stays the same, right?
yeah.
Minus.
Minus 9 squared, and then it would be over the sine squared.
By now you should not be able, you should not be saying that formula. You should know that it is sine square plus cosine square.
Yeah, and then after that, we would divide it
Yeah.
by cosine. Which one?
Okay, do it. So now you kind of, developing it, you know. Yeah, she's keeping the room to divide, that's nice. Did Nathalie not come today? She's absent.
So,
Okay, so you did a good job at the bottom. Can you do the same thing here also? Cosine square for both sets? Yeah, sir. Of course, actually we are skipping one step there. You're supposed to do, we don't need, you can directly divide all of them. Okay?
yeah, so then this is
Yeah, that's it. What else?
and then this one as well.
I never see anybody canceling like that. Usually we do that. Usually we always do, you say, okay, the numerator gets crossed out with the that's what that means, right? If I have 3 divided by 3, it's like, which is 1, right? It's because you're dividing by 3. There you go, very good.
Times with
1 plus, perfect job. Is that okay? Good job. 100%. And I'll call this, we always start, that one word I would like to always start. You begin the left part, that's the left side, and then you end up with the right, correct? So that's how it is. We begin with the left side, which is this part, and we ended with the right side. Oh, that's cool. Cosine. So what's the difference between all 4 of them is? The first one you have both cosine and sine. The second one has only cosine. The third one has only sine, and the fourth one has a tan. Got it? It's just to know all. We will see problems on this on the homework problem that you have package which was given. We will not given. I have not made that yet for this. Okay. Sure, you understood this? And I wanted to show, like, okay, the thing is, question is asked. So you suppose they will ask you what is sine of 15 degrees? okay, without calculator. Or what is cosine of 22.5 degree? This kind of question is, okay? Or maybe sine of 75 or 10 or 7. So this is what we are going to use half angle formula. So that's the next one, okay? Got it? I'm just making short kind of thing.